name's Adeline,
My name's Mackenzie,
and today we're working on our fourth episode of The Magical Hour.
and we are so excited to be chatting with you all today a little bit about some Disney movies, especially ones that have a second part to it.
Yes, I'm really excited about this because I personally like the second parts of some movies a little bit more than the first part. What about you?
Same, same.
Yeah,
I know it's definitely a hot take. I think that there are some movies where the first one is like the classic, right? And like there's nothing that can beat that. But then I think that some of the other movies that we'll talk about in just a little bit, like I do like more aspects of the second or third film
yeah.
in some cases for those. So excited to jump into them.
Yes, I'm so excited. So, if you don't know, oh, okay, sorry about that. My watch decides to talk. All right, so if you don't know, Cinderella actually has three parts to it. The first one, which is the classical one, it was released in 1950. Then we have the second one, which was released in 2002, and we have the third one, which was released in 2007. Have you seen all three parts, or have you only seen no?
No, so I've only seen the one from 1950, the original.
Okay, so funny enough, this is one of the movies that I like well, in this case, it's the third part that I like more. I like the third part just a little bit more than the
Was
class.
that the live action one?
Mm-mm. No, this is
Okay.
the animated, it's the same characters and everything, just that it continues the story.
Okay, huh.
Yeah. So basically, what happens in the second part, just to go in like in order. So at the end of part one, they got married, right? That was the
Hmm.
happy ending. Well, part two continues from that, but this time it's kind of like the mice want to make Cinderella a book. And in the book, they want to include things that have happened to her because they wanted it to be the continuation of the first book. Because they had like the first book, they were reading it and stuff like that. So then they wanted to go into a second book and they start talking about what happened after the wedding. And after the wedding, basically Cinderella goes back to the castle and she has to prepare for this banquet hall event. And it's like the royal ball basically.
Hmm.
And she doesn't know how to do it because she's never planned that before. She's never been a princess. And so she's like trying to learn how to do all these things. So that's one of the stories that they tell. Then they actually tell a second story where Chuck turns into a human because he wants to help out Cinderella more and he feels like only the humans are helping out Cinderella, not the mice. So he's like, I want to turn into a human, and he turns into a human and helps out Cinderella, or like at least tries to help out Cinderella.
Hmm.
Um, you have to like watch it to know what exactly is going on. I don't want to give any spoilers. Um, and then the third part is actually where Anastasia, or sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but she actually finds love. And it's not a
Oh,
prince, it's not a prince, so you have to check it out to see what it is. Let's just say the mom is not happy about it.
okay. The evil stepmother.
Yeah, the evil stepmom. So that's the second part. Then we have the third part, which is my personal favorite. So the third part gets very tricky because it's a little bit messed up how it flows from the second one to the third part because the second one doesn't really feel like a movie per se, if that makes sense. It kind of feels more like little short clips type of thing because it's those three clips that I just mentioned. Um,
Hmm.
while the third part is an actual full movie type of thing. So basically, it goes back to the same thing where Cinderella gets married, like at the end of the marriage, where like the wedding, where she's back to the castle and all of that stuff. And then the stepsisters are actually working on cleaning, and the stepmom is there controlling them. Um, and Anastasia basically walks out of where they are, and she finds the fairy godmother with the wand, and she manages to steal the wand. So now the evil stepmom has the wand and can do whatever she wants. So long story short, basically she gets Anastasia to become Cinderella and the prince is like in love with her And so now she's like the new princess. But Anastasia is actually the nice one out of all three of them. And she ends up telling the prince that it's not her, that it's the mom doing all of this magic on her. That Cinderella is the actual Cinderella, not her. But they were about to like get remarried and everything. It gets crazy. Yeah, it gets
Wait,
crazy.
so was Anastasia or Cinderella going to marry Prince Charming, or was it a different person?
No, it was her. She was gonna marry Prince Charming. It's like they basically went back in time.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's a wicked whack.
Yeah, yeah, that one gets
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah. So
But yeah, that
what
one was more like the movie itself.
would you say, like, did the other two have music? And if so, what would you say is your favorite song
They do
from?
have they do have music. I just don't remember the names. But I
Mm,
do know that the first part of the Cinderella's music is really cute. Of the third part, sorry. The music of the beginning of the third part of Cinderella is actually really good. It's really cute.
okay.
Where basically she's just thinking of how now she's in the castle and now she's like a princess and she's met the love of her life, that kind of stuff. It's really cute. Um, I would have to search up the name. I don't know it.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that afterwards, searching up the soundtrack and listening to it.
Yes, yes. All right, so what movies do you have you seen before that have like the second part and stuff?
Great question. So, Lilo and Stitch, I think, is one of the best ones. So, the first one, if I'm not mistaken, came out in 2005.
The first one came out in 2002, and then the second one came out in 2005.
Okay, thank you. And then the live action one just came out last year in May. So I got to go and see that. And I honestly like I feel like Stitch, he gets a lot of slander, like, and I know that people have mixed feelings about him. I really enjoy the Lilo and Stitch movies. It makes me think of that game that used to be on the Disney website where you had the guy and Nikki were making the sandwich. Like,
Yes, I actually mentioned that in a video recently.
yeah, yeah. So that's like, I don't know, like I think about that and like Stitch to me is very nostalgic. Like I have a picture of me with Lilo and Stitch when I was like 4 or 5. So I don't know, like I just think it's really cute. And I like too that they're within the movies, like the first and second movie, right? Like first movie, it's like, okay, great, like, Stitch escapes from where he was, he lands Earthside, like, makes his way to Lilo and everything. And I think that the story of the first movie is really cool to like just kind of see them like start to bond and like become a family with one another. And then I think with the second movie, with there being like a little bit more action in there, right? Like with Stitch trying to, like I know that the thing that had happened was he had like messed up like Lilo's like luau dance, and like it was really special to her, like when she was doing it later on because it was the same song that her mom used to dance to. So like Lilo and Stitch, I feel like as action filled as it is and as funny as it is, it also pulls at your heartstrings in just the right way. And then the live action one, I really enjoyed. I know that that got some mixed thoughts and feelings on it. Did you see the live action?
Yes, I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, right. Like I thought it was good, and for the most part, it stuck to the storyline of Lilo and Stitch, right? Like there were very, very minor details. I will say that the one thing that I did not love about the live action one is at the very end when Lonnie was like trying to figure out like about college and stuff. They're sending her off to California to go do marine biology. I'm like, you're in Hawaii. It was
Yeah.
like, I don't know. To me, I'm like, that's a good place to be studying that, but what do I know? I'm a career advisor, so I know a little bit about something. So that part did bother me a little bit. I was like, wait, I was like, she's gonna leave her sister, like, and also to live action, what was her name? The young girl who played Lilo, she also hosted part of the Disney like Christmas parade that airs on Christmas Day, and she's so cute, like has the
Yes,
best
I love
energy.
her.
Yeah, she's like so well poised. So I think out of those three for Stitch, the first movie has always been my favorite, and the first movie is still my favorite, but I did really enjoy the live action. I'm just definitely more of like a classic kind of gal when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah.
What about you? What one would you say is your favorite?
In terms of like Lilo and Stitch, you mean?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
one, two, or live action.
The classic as well. Just because
Yeah.
it tells you the story of how it began, that I like that.
I also think too the music is much better,
Oh yes,
but
100%.
the live action I think is the best.
I
Like the
did.
music from that one is the best, I think.
I like the live action a lot. I felt the same way as you, where it was pretty similar to the story. So I like.
Mhm. Yeah,
I'm
and
not
I
a fan
think
of when they change it around way too much.
I know, like I feel like they kind. Did you see the live action Snow White?
I haven't.
Okay. I won't spoil it. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a good movie, but I do think that they like changed part of it, and maybe that was my misunderstanding. It's been a while since I've seen like the animated version of Snow White. Um but yeah, I don't know. Like the live action Snow White was okay. I actually thought that the Mufasa movie, did you see that? Like the CGI slash live action.
But
I thought that was good. And the
yeah,
music from it too was really catchy.
yes, I agree. I like that one too. I haven't seen Snow White because I'm scared it's gonna ruin it.
Really? Why are you scared it's
Yeah.
gonna ruin it?
I just heard so much bad reviews on it. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about watching it, and then it ruins Snow White itself.
See, I don't think it'll ruin it for you because it's so different.
Okay.
Like, it felt more like a modern day Snow White than like what I remembered of the animated
Yeah.
movie. And I think it was a good movie, but I didn't feel like when I saw the live action Lilo and Stitch, like, wow, this was really similar. I didn't feel
Yeah.
that with Snow White. It felt very different.
Okay, I see. I'm gonna have to check
Yeah.
it out. I haven't seen
See?
it.
Yeah. We both have homework. I'll go watch some of the Cinderellas.
The Cinderellas are only like an hour long. During those times they didn't make the movies super long like nowadays. I feel that
Mhm.
now you can see movies for like 2 hours. It's crazy.
The Avatar movies.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the exact one I was thinking about when I was saying 2 hour movies.
yeah. Have you seen all of them?
Yes.
Yeah, they're good movies.
Yes.
Really good movies.
And they get you hooked, even though they're long, you're hooked in it.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is I was never really an Avatar fan.
Yeah.
I appreciated Pandora because I was
Yeah.
like, these rides are wicked cool. But my brother is a really big Avatar fan. So at home we ended up watching the first and second movie really early last year. And then we went and saw Fire and Ash when it came out in December, and we went for like the like opening night type thing, which is really
Yeah.
cool. Like that was fun to have that memory with him. And I heard that they're already in the works of doing four and five.
Yes.
So hopefully we'll be able to see that in the next coming years.
I'm excited for that. I'm really
Yeah.
excited for the Avengers one too.
Oh, so
When
I
all of that.
forgot that you're a big Avengers fan.
Yeah. I love Avengers. All right, but let's try to go back to the classics over here.
Oh, yes. Sorry, a little bit of a segue.
Yeah, we got away for a second, but no, we're back. We're back. Okay, so then we have Ariel. Have you seen the second part of Ariel?
No.
No. Okay, you have to see that one. That one's out of all of them, this is my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is Ariel was first released in 98. No, sorry, no, 89. It was at 89, and then the second part got released in 2000. So it's actually one of the, let me see. Yeah, it's actually one of the first ones, if not the first one that had second parts. So that's
Oh.
pretty exciting. So basically, Ariel has a daughter. She's
Mhm.
actually the only princess that has a daughter.
Fun
And
fact.
yeah, fun fact there. Um, and she has the daughter, but the daughter's human, right? Because she had the daughter with Eric, so now she's human. but she feels a connection with the water. And Ariel never showed her that she has like family in the water or anything like that. So she really wants to explore the water. So it's like the opposite of Ariel, where she really wanted to explore the land. Well, her
Mhm.
daughter wants to explore the water. And basically, she ends up being able to go into the ocean. She turns into a mermaid and goes like to explore and stuff. And she actually meets an evil witch, or I don't know what we would call it, octopus, I guess you could say.
Ursula 2.0.
So it's not Ursula, it's Ursula's sister. Yeah,
Even
she has a
worse.
sister. And so yeah, so that's basically what happens there, where it's like um basically the story of Ariel again, but backwards in a way.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the flipped version of it. Like instead of going from water to land, it's land to water.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
And then instead of Ursula, it's the sister.
yep. Okay. I'm gonna have to look up what her name is because now I'm curious.
I don't know her name. I know the name of the daughter is Melody, but that's
Melanie. Okay. If you know the name of Ursula's sister, comment it down below, please.
we need
Help
to
a
know.
sister out.
All right, so which other movies do you know?
Oh goodness, so many. But on the classics list, Frozen. So we
Frozen.
have the first Frozen came out in 2013, the second Frozen came out in 2019, and then they're in the works of doing a third Frozen that will come out in 2027. So when it comes to all, or I say all three, those two, the second one is actually my favorite. So I do
Okay.
appreciate the story of the first one, with introducing Arendelle and the whole kingdom and just the story of the two sisters and growing up together and with Elsa's powers, them not being able to see each other all that much. And then I think just to, getting to the end of the movie with them like rekindling and Elsa saving Anna. Like, I don't know, it's a very full circle movie where I feel like the second movie, one, I just think that the music is top tier with the second movie. Like Lost in the Woods, oh, I'm forgetting the name of the other song. Um that every inch of me is trembling, but not from the cold. I can't sing. Something familiar. I can't think of the name of it. I know the song, but that one, Show Yourself. Show
Oh.
Yourself. Okay. Yep, sorry. Took me a hot minute to get that one. But Show Yourself, I think between that and Lost in the Woods, like two of my favorite songs from that. Um, and I also just think too, like Frozen has done a really good job of basically taking over everything, right? Like you can't go to a store without seeing something Frozen themed, right? And I also feel like, too, they've just positioned themselves really well to be a movie that does kind of appeal to anybody, right? Like kids enjoy it. I think that adults enjoy it. I don't think that it's geared towards one particular like age group or like gender identity that people have. So I don't know, like that's the thing is I think that anybody can watch it and enjoy it because I think that most people can find someone that they like identify or relate to, right? Like I think for me, Olaf, he's my favorite. I love him. He loves warm hugs. But like I just think he's so funny. And I also too, Josh Gad is hilarious. But I just think that Frozen has done, like I said, a really good job of kind of infiltrating themselves into every market that exists between Disney merchandise, like Target, I feel like you go and all the kids' clothes that they have there has Frozen on it. You get a fishing rod or chalk for your kid and it's Frozen. I feel about Frozen how people feel about Stitch, but I love Frozen. I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It really is.
Are you a
Um,
Frozen fan?
no.
Hot take alert.
Yeah, I'm actually not. I don't know why. I love Olaf.
Mhm.
Don't mind him at all. I love him. I'm just not a fan of the movie itself. I feel like
Okay.
I also do have to give it another shot because I did see it many years ago and I haven't like rewatched it. So I don't even remember if I saw the second part. I think I did, but I probably didn't. I don't know. I would have to like rewatch it and see if I remember anything. But
Hmm.
basically, yeah, I'm just not a fan. I don't know. I would have to give it another shot and see if I like it now.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes with a new lens, but it's also okay if you
Yeah.
don't,
I
you
do
know?
love the whole land that Paris built for Frozen. Like I don't mind that whatsoever. I just feel like the movie itself wasn't my cup of tea.
Do you
Um,
like the ride in Norway in Epcot?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That ride
Now,
is awesome. The line is super long, so I usually never go on it, but yes, I do like the ride. And now that they changed the faces of the characters, yes, yes, much needed.
have you
But
seen it yet with the new faces, like in person?
no,
Okay. So you
no.
get too soon.
Yeah, that's one of my bucket list for this trip coming up in April.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
gonna do it too in May.
yes. And did you see Olaf falling backwards and his nose falling in, well, Paris, right? Yeah, Paris.
Paris, but then not to change the subject to another movie.
Rapunzel.
Yeah, the crows in the hair. I was like,
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh my God. I just don't understand like what took them so long to realize that they can attack the hair. Because that's not new. It's not like they just added that and now the birds can get to it. That's been there for some time. So it's just weird.
Yeah, I read some comments that had said something like crows apparently are really smart and like they like poach it out for a while so they were able to
Oh,
like identify like the patterns and realize that it wasn't real and
real.
then they made their descent or their attack, whatever you want to
That's
call
why
it.
it took long then. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, they had to strategize, they had to communicate.
Yeah, that's crazy though. I
Yeah.
hope they're able to fix her soon.
I hope so too. Like she's cute. Like it's a cute thing to have. I think that it's like a fun thing, but yeah, I think that they need to make something that's crow resistant
Yeah.
without hurting the crows.
Yep. That's gonna be interesting to see what they come up with.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll be very curious to see.
Yeah. I wonder if they would put like a kind of like a net in front of the Rapunzel, but that's clear or something, where you can still see her, but they can't get to her type of thing. Or maybe a whole glass or something, where that way they can't get to her at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be very curious, I guess, to see kind of what solution they come up with because yeah, I don't know, like you said, like a net or like piece of glass or something, or if there's just another material that like crows aren't interested in.
Yeah.
I
Let's
don't
find
know.
out.
Animal experts chime in.
Yes.
Okay. So that was a little bit about our movie recap. Now I think ti right now is probably the perfect time to do our little outfit of the day. So do you want to kick us off?
Sure. So my ears are actually from the character warehouse. Way
Really?
back. Yeah.
Oh my
Um,
goodness, I
I
love
think they were
those.
part of like the flower and garden time in Epcot. This was maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, so it's been a while.
Mm.
And then my shirt was, I actually don't know where it's from. It's custom made and it's kind of like the burrito print, and then it has my name in the bottom.
Oh, cute.
No
I
idea
love
where it's
that.
from though.
That's wicked cute though. I love how like customizable that is.
Yeah. What about yours?
So my ears are from the Disney store. It's just like mini with a little palm tree on the beach and the rattan ears. So I like the way that they feel. And then this sweatshirt just says waves, waves and shades.
Oh,
And my fiance got this for me when we went to Kohl's about a month or two ago. I saw it and I was like, oh, I was like, that's so cute. So he grabbed it for me.
nice. Yeah, Kohl's
Yeah.
has a lot of good things when it comes to Disney.
Yes, and this, I'm not even kidding you, was like $9.
Yeah.
Like it was on clearance. It's just a screen printed oversized sweatshirt, but I was like, it's perfect just to be cozy, you know?
Yep. I agree. Yeah, I found so many shirts in Kohl's for like Disney related. It's crazy. I even got, well, this is gonna be a hot take again, but I got the swimsuit of Stitch in Kohl's for I think it was like $9. It was a one piece and it's just Stitch everywhere. Um,
Cute.
but yeah, it was really, really cheap. I was surprised when I saw it there, and for that price, I was like, yeah, I'm taking it.
Wow. They do have great deals there,
They
especially
do.
too if you have Kohl's Cash.
Yes. Yes. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining in today. I hope you guys liked it. And if you want to have a second part of this, let us know.
Maybe we can cover some Pixar films because I would say Pixar is definitely more of my realm. I don't know about you, girl, but thank you everyone so much for watching and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.